journey.
Hi everyone, once again, how are you? This is Lorene from Be.You.Nique, and I'm going to try and make this as brief as possible. So I'm going to talk about abuse. Like, people may say, well, we all know about abuse. Okay, but there are people who are in abusive relationships and don't even know it. People feel like when it comes to abuse, oh, well, I'm in an abusive relationship, it has to be, or he's hitting me, or he put his hands on me, or she's putting her hands on me. Okay, but abuse comes in many forms, and I want you to really look into this, because a lot of you may be, like I said, in an abusive relationship and not know it. Okay, one, you have physical abuse, and that's basically, somebody's putting their hands on you. Physical. They're punching, slapping, whatever. All right, you have verbal abuse, you have emotional abuse. Now, verbal abuse is basically name calling, okay? Somebody calling your name. And I feel like verbal abuse ties into emotional abuse. For example, like verbal abuse is how somebody makes you feel about yourself, calling you names and all that. And when you feel bad, when you're hurt, now that's emotion. So that's why I say verbal abuse, and emotion, like verbal abuse ties into emotional abuse, okay? Okay, so if you're suffering from low self-esteem because you're with you're around people or friends and they constantly put you down, you're being abused. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts, you're being abused. Okay, now verbal abuse, it's meant to tear you down. It tears you down emotionally. It just breaks you. Have you ever met somebody that's so broken, like to the point where it's like a million glass pieces just shattered, and you don't know how to put it back together? Have you ever met someone like that? Like, it's sad. It's really sad. And the worst thing about verbal abuse is that you believe what people are telling you. You believe when people tell you that you're stupid. You believe when people call you a dummy. Oh, look at you, you eat so much. No wonder you're so big and fat. That's verbal abuse. That's abuse. That's someone tearing you down. That's someone belittling you. And you need to know this. And it's not okay. You're not stupid. So what? You're fat. That's why, okay, but the thing is, I may be fat, but see, I can lose the weight. You tell them that. I don't mean to laugh, but I remember someone said, you're fat. And you're like, yeah, I can lose weight, but you're stupid. What can you do about that? But sometimes you have to laugh at bad jokes. But seriously, to get to the topic at hand, it's not okay to be torn down. Okay, it's not. What I can tell you though is, like, you need to address the situation. If this is you, you need to address the situation. You really need to. Like, having a low self-esteem, it's horrible. Like, I've met people that have such a low self-esteem, and it's like, and they have so much to offer, but they can't see it because they've been broken down and they're made to believe that they're nothing. There will never be nothing. They have nothing to contribute to. Sometimes, someone might say, you may ask, like, say, we're in a group and, everybody's giving ideas, and you're like, well, what do you think? And you're like, well, I don't, nothing, never mind. Like, they want to say something, but they like shrink back, and you're like, no, say it, and they're like, no, never mind. And you're like, no, I want to hear it. And you have to, like, teeth and nails to just, pull it out of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like pulling, what they say, pulling teeth and nails, pulling, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying so hard to pull the information out of them. And then finally they say, okay, so this is what this is my idea, whatever. And you're like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. That, I could definitely use your idea. So now, now they feel good and whatnot. But so I kind of like, usually, like sometimes I have so much going in my head and I'm like, let me write some stuff down. But if someone has been broken down and whatnot, and so now they're just emotionally unstable, it's not going to be easy for them to make friends because they already have a low self-esteem about themselves. So they're not confident enough to go out there and make new friends. Okay. Another thing is this: if you are the type of person that be like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this. Even if it's from a family member or whatever, if you feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna take this anymore, that's the end of it. I'm just gonna, okay, say for example, you want to talk to the person, but you don't want to face them. You don't want to face them, so you're like, maybe you're gonna text them. The thing with a text is this bantering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, arguing, and that's what you don't want to do. Your phone is gonna be blowing up, blowing up, blowing up, blowing up. So now it's just out of control. If you decide you want to write a letter, okay, you can do that. If you want to email, you can email, or there's still a post office. If you want to write a letter and mail it out, so be it. But I'm gonna tell you this, because you know what the thing is, they're never gonna write you back. They're not gonna write you back. They're not gonna go to the post office. They're not gonna buy a stamp, and they're not gonna write you back. Okay? So if that's what you choose to do, and then so be it, because they won't argue with you, and you don't want to argue, and you don't want the confrontation. So you do that. If you do email, then you know they're going to email you back. And even if they do that, don't. Make sure when you do decide that you're going to write them a letter or you're going to do an email, make sure you say everything that you want to say. Get your point across. Address everything, the name calling, how it makes you feel, okay? And that, you just can't deal with it anymore. It's too much. So some people might just drop you and be like, well, I don't care. Some people may try to be, try to confront you and whatever. So you stay away. You stay away. What you need to realize is this. Say, for example, you got a job. You're like, oh my gosh, I got a job today. Now that's good news. If I got a job, I have a job, but say for example, I got another job, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guess what? Got another job. Yes. I've been trying to get this job for so long. That's good news. And if you are hesitant to share that good news with someone, there's something wrong. No, seriously, think about it. You just got a job, especially in this day and age where it's so hard to get a job and life is so hard. Who wouldn't want to share that news? And if you cannot go to somebody and tell them that good news, then something is wrong. There's you tell me, oh, I can't say nothing to that person. Why? Nothing. Red flags. Boop, 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 boop. Red flags is popping up everywhere. Why can't you? Okay? So listen, if you are being abused, and especially some people are usually scared of people who abuse them and whatnot, and the funny thing is not like they're hitting you, but you're still afraid to come forward and say something. Find someone you can talk to, okay? Find someone you can trust and talk to and help you deal with this issue. You shouldn't have to live your life like this. You shouldn't have to go through life like that. Those type of people are the type of people that are bullies. Yes, they are bullies. Let's put it that way. That's what bullies do. They break people down, and it's funny because even in your adult years, you still have to deal with bullies. And I've never really had to deal with bully. Maybe once I remember, and oh my gosh, the teacher shamed her. He disgraced her. Oh yes, he did. And she did try to fight me, but I didn't fight back. And it wasn't like I wasn't scared. I was just scared of myself. Like, okay, I get into a fight, and this is on school grounds, and you may get back to the teacher. It's gonna get back home to my family. Then when I get home, I'm gonna get an ass whooping. So that was one of the reasons I felt like if I had gotten angry enough, I probably would have gotten into a fight. But she had walked away. But I had such a bad temper that I always like, I don't count from 1 to 10. I gotta count from 1. Well, I start from 1 and I keep counting because if I stop, oh hell, it's gonna break loose. So yeah, like I said, guys, on a more serious note, if you are in an abuse, in a situation where people are making fun of you and whatnot, say something to someone, because you know what, these are the things that leads to suicide, and other things. And I would hate for someone to, I'm just hoping that this reaches to someone and that this message touches someone. And if you are that person, please, please, please talk to someone. Okay? It's not right. It's not right. And it's not okay. You are somebody telling you you're stupid. You're not stupid. You're not ugly. You're not a dummy. And that's one of the main things. Dummy. You're such a dummy. That's someone belittling you. You understand? And if you are doing it to someone else, take a look at yourself. Cut that mess out. You understand? It's not right. It's not okay. And karma is a bitch. And what goes around comes around. You best believe that. That's my time. Oh shoot, I'm over my time. I hope you know what, guys, please like this video, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, share this video if you think it will help someone. Peace out. I love you guys. Bye.
I know everybody I go like we, still we irie. Come in no love likes, in a dancehall style. I know everybody I go like, still me irie. Cause we no love likes, no, so every